Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Booker. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
All day, I'm here all day.
On second down, here's Keenum. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down throw. Keenum trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. The drive starts with Booker, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Keenum. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Keenum. They set up the screen to Booker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Got it. Under.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. You waiting?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. You're good. You're good. Right forward. Ready.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
We're good. 5-4, ready. Ready. Yellow waiting.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Adam Gantz in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he will have it in. Demarius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco 1st down. Keenum hooking up with Thomas.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Booker on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, here's Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up in there. This is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, 40 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Ready. We're waiting. 5-4.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Ready. We're waiting.
On second down, here's Breeze. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end right.
Booker on the counter. Room here to run. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go, let's go. Very left. There you go, boy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Here goes the
A second down carry for Booker. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Demario Davis there on the stop. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Run, Queen!
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Kill, kill!
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, you ready? Here we go.
On first down, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Keenum now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Keenum now on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. On first down, Keenum. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready? Yellow lady.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Pitch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? Yellow lady.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? You waiting?
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go.
At 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, Keenum. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's get that ball, Keenum. Let's get that ball.
A final shot before half for Keenum. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? You waiting?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. From left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breeze now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Good set.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Hey, ready, 21.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part going very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Keenum. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
This is taken around the 12. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll hand it off to Booker, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Right 20.
From the gun, it's Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ready, got it. Yellow waiting.
On 2nd down, Ingram takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready. You waiting?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Camille. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Ready? You waiting?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Ready? You waiting?
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Breeze now. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Derek Wolfe in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
21. 11.
Now Breeze looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Looking deep for Demaryius. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Keenum now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, it's Keenum. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run with Booker, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
They'll move England here to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, yellow lady, left.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Here we go. Ready, yellow lady, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We got three. Ready, yellow lady, 5-5.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Ready, you ready?
On 2nd down, Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready, you ready?
Shotgun now for Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 22-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. 51.
Now the pitch goes to Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, you ready?
Again, the one with Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready? You ready? Hey, two.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They set up the screen to Booker. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Keenum now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Keenum. Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Keenum. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Keenum now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
To throw is Keenum. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ready? You ready?
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Taking it about the 16. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.